The whole point really is for it to start fun and weird, and then just get progressively more outrageous as it proceeds, to the point where at the end of the show I was like, what is happening? But how do we get here? It's a variety show of sorts. Every song is its own act. There's this troupe of dancers, puppeteers. We have a 9-foot ogre, a 20-foot spider. We've got choreographed penguins. We have robots, turntables, of course. They'll be doing all the music off turntables, and through it, just threading through different records from my own repertoire, from my previous album releases, but mainly also introducing the new tracks from the Floor Kids soundtrack, which is being released this week. I played all kinds of instruments: drums, bass, guitar, saxophone, turntables, keyboards, and then I would take a lot of those recordings and cut them on my record cutter to vinyl, and then reassemble everything back on the turntables. I met John, the animator. He's the creator of the Floor Kids characters, and he's a b-boy himself. We met at the film board. I was there scoring some other film. He was there working on an animated short, and we knew we had that connection through the break scene. And so he showed me some test animations he had done of one of the characters just doing a swipe sequence. And, you know, just flipping through the pages, like, oh, you know, these kids actually have rhythm. There's a beat to how he's doing, because he actually, since he's a dancer himself, he could break it down into frames. And I said, we gotta see if we can turn this into something, you know. There's an X factor that you have to kind of leave space for, and that person is the player, because that player will play any way they like. This game is kind of free form, kind of like Tony Hawk, where you can sequence your own moves into your own choreographies, but for each of the moves that you trigger, there's a different sound. And so I needed to figure out a way to create, even on the sound design level, a way where those sounds would still blend with the music and the aesthetics of the game, and still give the player the feedback that they need. You don't know how people are gonna play. They might just decide to do one power spin for like 3 minutes, you know?